That's what Principle 5 is all about. Because what we know through our decade of working with people like you and others is that when we do leader rounding and we do the survey rollout process, we get better results and we create better work environments and we have better retention. We just do the behavior. So before I turn it over and just kind of talk with Melissa for a few minutes, I want to just, if we could, pull up the slide. I think that with the survey rollout and leader rounding. And when we look at what we're talking about with what behavior, here's whether it's survey rollout process or leader rounding, here's what we're learning to do as leaders. Here are the skills. We're gaining input by listening and probing and understanding what people are saying, intensely listening, paying ridiculous attention. We're engaging in conversations about that input. We're curious. We're moving the input into priorities. So they see that we're doing something with the input, and we're moving those input priorities to action. And then we're continuing to monitor our progress by continuing to have discussions on what's working, what's not working, and where we can make improvements. We're starting to change the culture. Sometimes that's with a group with the survey rollout process. Sometimes it's with an individual with leader rounding. And we're beginning to build trust in our environment because we're engaging in those meaningful conversations and moving input to action. So what are we doing as we move? Deb, if you'll move to the next slide. What are we doing? We're not adding one more thing to our plate. This isn't new. We make connections with people. So for example, leader rounding is not new. It's just doing something better. We're still, we talk to people. We ask people how they're doing. They say, fine, glad to hear it. Have a great day. See you later. Right? Walking kind of down the hall and doing that. Now we're just more intentional about asking what's going well, what's getting in the way of you doing your best work, who has been especially helpful to you, and is there anything I can do to be helpful to you? And we're taking that information and we're using that information, and we're just having more meaningful conversations. So